Still have an echo. Say something else.
All right. Well, something else. Shit.
All right, no, you good.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I played this motherfucker, so I'm gonna be a little bit rusty. Um, to those out there in the fandom, yeah, I'm off. You ain't shit for watching, and we finna get it in. Let me knock him out. Hold on. We just we don't need to feel him. We good by ourselves. We solo dolo in this bitch. All right. So what you think of this body yaddy challenge by an old girl? There's grown ass men in there
Oh, you know
shaking
what? Hold on.
it.
You might be echoing because I might have to mute you in the game, most likely.
Oh, okay. You turn it down.
Man, the whole
The
this
body yaddy challenge. This grown ass men shaking their ass.
I just laughed. I'm like, wow, that's what we doing now.
Talking about some body yaddy 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 yaddy.
I said, this is what we doing now. All right.
What the hell did I just do? Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to mute you in the game. That's what it was. But no, I'm good now.
Okay. Yeah, grown ass men doing the body yaddy yaddy challenge. I seen that shit and fell the fuck out. I said, this is where America is going.
I mean, after the year 2020, man, what else can happen?
The gay plague. Let me not say that. Oh man, yeah, but now it's a trip. Running through. But how's everything else going in life, huh?
And everything else is going good, man. I'm chilling over here. Shoot, I've been off for like the whole week. Yeah, we going to I think I was on Roger's show, and I was telling him went to like a 1 week on, 1 week off. So like, still getting paid regardless. So I can't complain.
Yeah, you living a good life.
And I think they ended up they let us off like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I don't go back to work till Thursday, man. I grew a full beard and everything, man. Ain't doing nothing.
You said, fuck it, I'm on.
Hell yeah. Not complaining at all, man. How's Thanksgiving for you?
I mean, it was cool. It was my first day off. I got in at midnight and died the rest of the day. Woke up about 10 and ate like a pig.
I had to focus for a minute. They motherfucking clapped me.
Wow.
Woo.
Shit. Yeah, I ain't played this in a minute. Sent me off the edge. Oh shit.
What? So you mean you ain't get fired in that, man? I thought they
Nah,
fired
I'm
you or something.
unfireable. I am the unfireable. Like that South Park episode with Butters, the ungroundable. Man, I ain't going nowhere in my damn job. They need me too much. They're over there struggling without me. I had a phone call the other day. Hey, you want to pick up some out? Why are you calling me? Nah, I'm cool. I'm working like a slave. I'm good.
Like, excuse me?
Yeah, nah. I'm cool on all that. Running around trying to shoot the world. Oh shit. Nah, so yeah, we was talking earlier. So what do you think it is that these motherfuckers do not want to help their own? Like we talked about it on Kale's show last night. People are more apt to help for the people of color narrative. They are more apt to help for the we're friends, everybody gets on and then leaves black people behind, but they will not help if it's black specific, black only.
I don't know, man. I know they have a bunch of different narratives. You could say that, we're programmed that way, especially if you're Black American. There's so many different things you could say, but I honestly don't know what the malfunction is, honestly. I mean, we always say we want to help ourselves or help each other, but like, we always run into somebody else to do the helping.
Right.
And we lose faith in each other. And are you skeptical when it comes to yourself or someone who looks just like you? You know what I mean? Oh shit.
That's like the help. Would you come up on something?
Nah.
Yeah, nah.
I came in too hot.
Oh, you gotta get it together, sir. No, the shit's sad. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the narratives. I'm tired of talking to these people. especially women. It seemed like, and this is not to disparage them, but it seemed like women and gay men is just they go for any old fucking thing. And I'm really wondering, is it because you want access to a white daddy? Like, what is that about? Why do y'all go for any old fucking thing?
I don't know, but I can't really speak on all that,
Yeah, but no, it was, like I said, I was talking with them girls, and them girls was really over the top and adamant about a white woman being an ally because she trolls on the internet all day. She got fired for trolling white men, calling them, the patriarchy, doing all that bullshit. And then they said she was an ally because she was on the internet trolling all day. Like, at what point does the bar just hit the ground and just say, fuck it, I'm over it?
So what happened? She got fired. Who was the chick?
So, just basic white chick. She's a feminist. Her job let her go because she was on Facebook. Uh, pictures in her uniform, pictures with her employee, her employer, and she was talking real reckless, saying crazy feminist rhetoric. And some random white man comes on there and like checked her, like, "Bitch, you're one dumb bitch." So she posted his image, talked about him, said all kind of shit about the patriarchy, and her job let her ass go.
Oh, so she was basically trolling him.
She was
Hey, who was
trolling
this
him.
rolling up on us? Who was this rolling up on us?
I don't know. Get his ass.
He's still up there. Damn, that's you.
Yeah, that was me. I'm not new to this, homie. I'm true to this.
Bruh. Dude really try to shoot back.
Uh-oh,
Is he dead?
we got Dre on here. What's Dre? What's popping?
What up, man? How's it going?
Man, enjoying my off day. How you living?
I'm alive. That's how it is. Same shit, different toilet.
Yo, was the guy still in here or did you kill him?
He might still be up in here. Yeah, man. So we was talking. So basically, I got into a conversation with these women, and we were talking about a Becky who basically got fired from her job for being a feminist trolling white men.
Okay, how? What happened?
She runs a website called the fucking feminist. And
What?
yeah, it's called the fucking feminist. So she get on there all day, she talk crazy, and one of these white men got on her page and was like, "Bitch, you're one dumb bitch."
Oh, bruh, the dude just ran me over.
Yeah, he was like, "You one dumb bitch." So she posted him, talked all this patriarchy, little dick shit. He sent it to her employer. Her employer pulled her into the office and was like, "Do you hate? Are you racist against white men?" They asked her all kind of shit for a 2-hour interview, and then they ultimately let her go. But in the article we was reading, they mentioned all this stuff about Black Lives Matter, how she's a friend, she helps black people, her website does this for black people. And my thing is, we had nothing to do with this conversation. So why the fuck are you bringing us up?
That's because you want help.
Right. So when I pointed that out, I was like, I don't got time for this. I'm not here to help this white woman. Black people is out here dying. I'm cool. All the women was jumping up talking about she's an ally. My thing is, what makes you an ally and you ain't done shit but troll?
Right. I laugh at that shit all the time. No offense. Motherfucker, you ain't no damn ally. 90% of y'all women, I hate to say something when it comes to that, y'all ain't no ally. Y'all basically using that as a damn smoke spill to call people to your rings. Because watch, you already know by you coming out doing that, it'll be some idiot that'll set up a GoFundMe, so it ain't like you gonna get thrown out on the street. You been fired for that, so you qualify for unemployment. But you'll be sitting here crying to get money, and these idiots will go ahead and what they'll do, give them money.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. I mean, I hate to say something. It's coming to the point where the fact is, all of these things are a cry for either help, attention, or money. One of the three. You take those three things out of it, That's all you can know. That's all you can know that they depend on, that they want money, attention, or freebies, which is are traits of money.
That's all I see it is at this point. It's just attention. It's a cry for pay attention to me. I'm your ally. I'm gonna use y'all, but I'm your ally.
Ally. I laugh at that crap. Ally. Come on. Please.
And realistically, if we accepting her as an ally, what the hell else are we accepting?
Thank you. It's a sad shame. It's really sad when you think about it.
Yeah. What else do we have to look forward to, though?
Right. Well, you should have been on Roger's show the other day.
I heard it was lit, but I was working. So what was they talking about? What was y'all going on about?
Oh, I think I heard him. I said, started moving.
Get rid of his money.
I said I heard him big time. I told him the fact that the problem is we keep sitting up here and doing this crap. You don't realize something. Unfortunately, it's a war that we ain't been fighting, and they don't realize that. Sometimes we just trying to bring the heat to them. And I told him, I said, one of the things is this. And I said, we fight wars coming from as they say, from downhill, or as Roger would say, with one hand tied behind their back. And I mean, the problem is this: like we sit up there when they fight wars, they don't mind being blowed. It's like, if I drop a nuke on the city,
right?
I know that not every building in that city needed to be destroyed, but I had to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right. They don't understand that. We try to be tactical. Well, we just gonna go over here and we're gonna knock that house down, knock that house down, knock that house down, knock that house down, and save all them. No, it don't work that way. Sometimes you just gotta, as I said, sometime in the construction, you just gotta mow the whole block down and start over. And unfortunately, that's what
we mow the whole block down.
Mow the whole block down and start over. I mean, it's the fact is this: the ones that you would destroy in the process of mowing the whole block down are not worth it trying to save it. It's like, if the house has got 30% chance of being saved after you put it in there, it's just not feasible to put the money into it.
I don't know if I like this analogy.
It's the truth, though. It's the reason why in construction, then if you notice, they'll tear the whole area down. There'll be some houses that were good, they tore them down.
They said let everything go, huh?
Well, sometimes you have to. But the problem is we try to, and this is one of our problems as men. We put that into our feelings, and our feelings we try to put a little bit when we try to put this sensitive and try to be in our feelings in it, but we realize morally our feelings is ones that things that really fuck us up in the world. I mean, like if you see these men fighting other men against issues that only should be important to men, and you'd be like, dude, that's against your own best interest. But you was raised and indoctrinated into that shit. When you grew up, I hate to say, you heard something for so long, you believed it to be true. And by the time you realize that somebody was blowing smoke up your ass for 20 years, it's too late. Damage already done.
Damn.
I mean, I'll give you a perfect example. The reason why all of these people right now have college debt, right, is because this is one of the things you heard as a child. And go back and think about it now. When you said the main thing was, why are you going to go to school? So I can go to college, right? You remember hearing that when you were little, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right. But right, that was the end of the conversation, wasn't it? I'm going to go to school so I can go to college, right?
Yep.
All right. Now, right. I plant that seed in millions and millions of kids' head. That's all I plant. Go to school so I can go to college. Not go to college so you can do this, that, and the other. So basically, what happens is this: a lot of those kids grew up, that seed manifested and grew, and by the time they got to college, they didn't realize that they were signing up for bullshit degrees. That's why all these fly-by-night schools opened up, gave out all these
Yeah.
bullshit degrees. They capitalized on getting all these government grants.
Dick, you got a degree, right? You sitting on the
Right,
couch.
right. And
You
see
got nothing
what?
else to do.
Right. And what happened is all those people sitting up here. Well, wait a minute. I went to school. I got this bum ass degree. Now I owe 70,000, and I'm only making maybe $2 more than I was making. I mean, no offense. Who was the fool right there? I was, because they didn't realize that they just planted a seed in my head that didn't give me enough information, and I was a sucker for all these people with these subprime loans.
I have no student debt. I'm so glad.
I
But
said I'm out.
You
Well,
know?
I don't know if you heard this, but the Biden campaign decided to deal with the racial disparity and get rid of student loan debt. That's
that's on a,
specifically for black people, apparently.
no, but basically for the women. But I said, now what if that now to go to show? If you really want to do, why don't you do? Well, fine, we're gonna get rid of child support debt too.
You got balloon?
No,
Now, but you know what I mean? There you go. If you really want to say you fair, we'll get rid of all that.
get
All
rid
that
of child support debt. We start you everybody over.
Let's go to
right,
cash crop.
started. They would never do that
No, they wouldn't do that. Why would they?
because no offense, the programs are only made really to help them, and you know that because when you look at the beneficiary of all these programs, like 85% of that goes to women. Like even if you notice, like I sit here and laugh with Ice Cube Platinum Plan. He said, I'm doing it for all black people. Well, you need to put something in there, especially for the women. He said, I'm doing it for all black people. Well, I understand that, but you need to do something special for the women.
Yo, come for the drop.
All black people, don't you understand? All black people.
Yeah, but it was a point of just being arbitrary at that time.
No.
They say crazy shit on that channel all the time.
But this is the problem, Donnie. That's not the first plan. That's not the second plan. Why do you think in everything it's always something special for one group of people?
Mm.
And when you keep dividing it like that, there's always people that get left behind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you say all.
Yeah, I just don't see our community getting any better with this intersectionality talk.
Oh, it ain't never getting. It ain't never
Vision
get.
conversations.
Yeah, no, it's not going. It's not going to change. And unfortunately, like this, until black men adopt a, basically, I hate to say something, we're gonna have to just fight by their rules. We're just gonna say all until we, as I say like this, it would take a complete turning of the back for multiple years, and it's not gonna be a. Unfortunately, the people who turn their back and take the first step, they're not going to reap any of the benefits. They're just going to take all of the flack. They're going to take all the hatred. They're going to take all of that. But in our future generations, maybe 15, 20 years from now, they'll be the people who succeed for it. Like your son might be able to take care of. You know, he'll benefit from it. You won't.
It's a hard line.
It's a hard line, but like I said, only the strong people can do it.
Only the strong shall survive.
Yeah, and that's basically what's going to be. You're not getting anything from it. Like me, I know I'm not going to get anything from it. You know, the only people can, my kids and my grandkids. My kids might catch the tail end of it by the time they're old, but maybe my grandkids definitely.
Well, yeah, you know what? That's the goal in life, to make sure that your kids are set up better than what you were.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
I mean, I might not ever be.
You got an echo again, bro.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me turn this down. Yeah, I might not ever end up being anything, right? I might end up always being shit. But my kid won't be.
Right. Right. But here's the question: if you become not shit anymore, are you going to change the shit show?
I mean, you are shit for watching. You're a great individual.
Right.
Well, you're a winner.
Be shit, but
yeah, no, I'm gonna be ignorant as hell for life. It's all right.
No, you say I used to be shit, but I'm watching.
It changes the dynamic.
So, like I said,
So what's been going on in these YouTube streets? I've been seeing everybody's trying to platforms kind of changing.
Well, I haven't. Basically, I hate to say something, man. I've been working too damn much. I hate it's been going like this. Like I have time to tune in, and very rarely do I have time to catch a live show. You just happen to be on, and I'll try to normally hit it. Then I normally I ain't even been watching the shows live. I've been watching them later because normally I watch Kevin's
On the
show
playback.
night. But lately, I've been just catching the replays because sometimes I get.
Man, Kevin Samuels is the funniest nigga that I've seen since Roger. Because realistically, Kevin Samuels is only a Roger in a suit, but
Yeah.
that nigga, he be having the women come on there, which I think they're afraid to do with Roger.
Mhm.
That shit is funny.
But the reason why they'll come on there with Kevin is because they know that Kevin is worth a lot of money, and they know that even though like people say, well, I have never seen this. I said, well, here's the question. I said, I'm gonna let you know, if I'm a man and I make money, and I went and talked to a style dude or anything else, I'm not gonna glorify. Yeah, man, I went and talked to Kevin and he hooked me up. That makes you look bad. Me and I said this is the reason why most people that if he ever worked with anybody who had money, they would make him sign an NDA because basically that is it's a bad image. Like it's like say you go out and then you like say you go out and you dating a chick and you shoot say you talk to Kevin, you got your style together, you know the right car and all this bullshit. Say you was already rich, and then your girl said, wait a minute, you talked to somebody else that gave you your style. That's going to decrease her sexual appetite towards you. So any man would be a fool to say, yeah, I did. You know what I mean? Because women think about it, they'll drop you over the littlest things nowadays. You damn sure to know that your style ain't original.
Yeah.
That's fucking with your as they say, your confidence. Oh, he just fake funking. I mean, that's the worst. I mean, think about it.
Faking
What
the
they did
funk.
back in the day, he didn't write his rhymes. And that was just fake. Somebody else taught him how to be stylish. And it's like, oh, well, shit, all of a sudden they pussy ain't wet no more.
It make a difference. It make a difference.
It does make a difference. Now, some women say, it don't. Yes, it does. Trust me. Because you have dated a chick and everything been cool, and then they find out one little thing, and then all of a sudden, no more, she ain't feeling you no more.
Right. Shy, have you heard Kevin Samuels? Shy.
He muted.
That nigga in the zone. Yeah, he must be in the zone.
Oh, my bad. I just killed 2 people.
Oh yeah. Have you
got 2
no,
kids.
he was in the zone. Yep. No, have you heard Kevin Samuels?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that nigga's hilarious. So basically, his whole stick is he talks about high value men and what women want when they want to get in these relationships. And then he gives them like a little bit of a grading curve. So there'll be a chick on there. She wants a dude who makes $150,000 a year. He like, well, what's your dress size? I'm a size 14. Nah.
Or what type of work do you do? I'm a cashier at a grocery store.
He be busting them wide open. And they be like, oh, okay. Do you have any kids? I have 3 kids by 3 different men, but I'm still fine. I got all out to offer. He be like, listen, don't no man worth $150,000 want to deal with you and your 3 kids. Can I whip your kids? Well, no. Well, hell. Yo, they be on that show spazzing.
I'm about to check that dude out.
But what's so bad is what I like about his show is this. I ain't even gonna lie. Kevin's show is the Maury Povich 2020. Because these bitches come on there and they think that they just should get off this show. I hate to say, when I listen to some of these women talk, I'd be like, God damn,
Yeah, let's
I
bounce.
do not want to ever be in a relationship again.
No.
Like if my relationship goes south, I'm done. Because I look at some of these, I watch these people date now. I'm like, oh hell no. And I hate to say that because my relationship might be going south. I hear that my girlfriend's oldest son is moving back to Cleveland.
Oh, so she finna move back in the house or what?
No, he's gonna be moving back to Cleveland. And see, this is what happened. He got into, evidently they thought he had COVID 2 weeks ago. They thought he had COVID, but he didn't have COVID. He said he had a hole in his lung.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But
Yo, somebody coming up. Somebody coming up.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
yeah, so when he did that, they said he had a hole in his lung. I was sitting there thinking to myself, shit, that means he coming back home. And I already know this is the bad thing. I can't stand the youngest son. She's trying to get him in shape. I'm not going through that shit.
Trying to
But
put the
come to
kids
find out,
together.
the youngest son just got suspended 2 days before we got out of school because his dumbass wouldn't put the mask on.
Keep going. Keep going.
How do you get suspended for not getting? Oh,
And
Bruh, you just got me killed, man.
they came at like she had to come get him out of school. He wouldn't put the mask on.
damn.
And I'm
Yo,
like, if I asked him, I'm like, well, why did you do it?
Well, how old are they?
No reason. He's like 14. He just do what the hell he want just to do it because there ain't nobody gonna tell him shit. And see, that's the one I beat up. That's the one I beat his ass when he acted up that day, and then he called CPS on me.
Damn. Damn.
Remember I told you I beat his ass.
So how did this ass whooping go?
Which one? The ass when he called CPS on me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I told the story.
It had to be pretty crucial. You can't whoop me.
Oh, well, I told him, nigga, you in my house and I'm paying, and you in my house and I'm
Yeah,
paying.
I need all the
I'll whip
details
your
for that
ass.
shit because I don't remember none of that.
Yes, you do. Remember when I put my son out? It was the same day I whipped his ass. Remember when I put my son out? I whipped his ass the same day. That was the same incident.
Hilarious. So I want the details of the ass whooping. So did you bring a belt out? Did
I
you hit
brought
him
the
in the
belt
chest
out.
one
Yeah,
time?
I brought the belt out. Bro, I brought the belt. He thought he had jumped fly with his mom earlier that week.
How old is he again?
He was 13 at the time. I think he's 14 now.
Oh hell no. Okay, so you brought
So
your belt out.
I brought the belt out, whipped his ass. He thought he was something.
So he
So
cried. Did he tear up?
Oh yeah, he was crying like a little bitch. I had him crying like, yeah, but that's the other. Like my son took the ass whipping and just sat there. Because they both got the ass whipped that night. So like that. So he thought he was gonna get me in trouble. So he went to school and told them. So CPS came. CPS came to the house, and I told him, "Oh, okay, go ahead." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, I beat his ass. What the hell did you?" I said, "Oh, did you not know?" Woman
I
sitting
beat
there
his
like,
ass. What you gonna do about it?
right. Oh, the way I talk is the way I talk 100%. Like, so the woman's sitting right here right now. And I said, oh, so she comes to there. Yeah, I said, so she had my son and her son standing out there. We all standing out in front of my house. I should have kept that camera footage. I forgot about that. So we standing in front of my house. So he's sitting up there.
He proud about an ass whooping.
No. So I told her, I said, no. I said, if y'all ready, I said, this boy has been disrespectful. He's been sent home. He's threatened to kill people multiple times at his old school. He was sent home over 75 times. I said, ever since this boy has been under my roof, he's got the best grades he's ever gotten in his life because I held people to standards. There's things that I expect. You're going to do it the way I say, or you're going to get your ass whipped, or you're not going to get no
my
point.
way or the highway. That's reasonable.
Right, my way. That's what it is. Okay, so he sits there, and I said, plain and simple, I said, the only reason why the boy is mad because I took the Xbox from him. That's all this stuff. Yeah, she said, I said, what? And I said, what? Like, he was sitting there, I said, what the fuck you think this woman gonna do? And like I told her, I said, if you see, she's standing here right now. And I turned to him, I said, look, I will pull off my belt and
let's get rid of this money.
I said, I will beat your ass right here in front of her. What is she gonna do? Oh my gosh, you don't need to, bitch, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck you think you talking to?
You you talk like this in front of CPS?
Yes, I did. I said, what you going to, well, see, because I know the rules. See, this is how it works. I said, now, so after she found out how bad it was, then she started looking at him like, oh God, this is all a lie. This dude is I'm like this. So then what happened is she looked to my son and my son said, so what happened? She asked my son, well, what happened to cause y'all to get you? Well, we left the house and we didn't come back till after 11:30 on a school night and all that. She was looking like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And she was just like, so what? I said, nah, there you go. I said, woman, I said, don't you try to threaten me. I said, you don't have the power. Because she had to be a foot and a half shorter than me. I said, what? Well, I can call the police. And I said,
Yo, we need another balloon, man. I just killed another guy up here.
All right, take it out.
I said, what you gonna do about it? She made that comment. So I'm up here like, oh, we can call the police.
I don't
I
got a
said,
balloon though.
I turned to him. I said, oh, you notice how she said she can call the police. And what did I tell you? Go ahead and call the motherfuckers. The number is this. I told them the number to the police station here. And I said, don't you ever make no threat with no damn cops with me. Because I said, what the fuck you gonna do until they get here? Because if I wanted to, I
Somebody
could
rolling up.
shit out of you right now. And there's nothing you can do about it. And she just looked, oh my God. I said, no, you don't talk to me. Don't you? I already know when you come with that threat, Crip, plain and simple, make the threat. Here, you can use my phone. Call the motherfuckers because it's going to be the last phone call you make. Go ahead. You can use my phone. I said, if you're going to try to go ahead and try to gaslight me with that, I'm going to make it worth it when they get here.
Let's cross the river, man.
All
Go
of a
to the other
sudden,
house, see if we can find a balloon.
We don't need to call the police. We don't need. I said, no, because there's the fact that you don't scare me with that. I said, see, I'm a man. I know what it is. So she sits there after all the stuff goes down. My girlfriend comes out because she's worried. And she's standing there like, well, and she's like, I'm just going to take the kids to my house because she's scared that they're going to. I said, they can't take the kids. My son tried this bullshit 2 years ago. They can't. So after we sitting up there talking, she gets it. I said, the only reason why he's saying all this stuff is because he wants me and his mother to break up. Yeah, that's what I want. I said, so as you see, he's going to say whatever it takes to do that. I said, his track record shows already the grades, all the suspensions, all the problems with authorities at his previous schools. His track record shows that this is where he's going. He's only going in the system or in the soil. And I said, this woman is standing here right now, and you think she's advocating for you? It'll be one of her friends when you turn 17, 18, putting you in jail. That's where you're going. So, my girlfriend gets in the car. They go ahead and leave. They're standing out there with me. So then that's why it's like my son's sitting here like, well, fuck. Now that, if they're going to break up, I'm going to be. My son made the comment, well, I think that I'm a little scared too. I said, thank God. Hallelujah. I said, there you go. I said, there you go, man. You can take his ass with you. Oh, no. You can't just kick him out like that. Well, wait a minute. You come here just a minute ago to take my kid. I told you to take his ass. Now you don't want to take him? Oh, no. See, this is how I said, no. I said, like, I turned to him. I said, now you see, she was talking all that shit until I told her to take your ass. Now she's talking about she don't want you either. But I said, now it's time for you to be a man right here, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to make sure that you can't stay with me. I turned to her. I said, I fear in safety of his life if he stays another night in my home. Now, by law, by me saying that, you have to take him. Otherwise, you'll be fired. Well, you need to call the police. I said, oh, no problem. Here you go. I'll call the police. Police come to the house. Hey, how you doing? This, that, and the other. Two black male cops come. I told him. He said, well, what's the deal? I said, oh, yeah, she thought she was being funny. Then my son said something. I figured that was the last straw. This motherfucker, he been doing what the hell he wants. It's time to give him a dose of reality. His ass can go. And the cop was like, man, I totally understand. Because like, a lot of times these days, I said he needs some experience. Well, can he have any clothes or anything? No, you get nothing. I got him. I put him out. He got nothing. Gone. I said, can he? No, you're not allowed to. You don't get nothing. You get the clothes that's on your back. Now, I said, because if you see, his mama did, so they called me a couple of days. Well, his mom didn't know shit. None of your family members? No, because they don't want to put up with his shit. As you see, none of the family members said he could come stay with him. His mom didn't say who would want to stay with him. So that's to let you know what the hell we going through. If not one family member stepped up and said, hey, he can live with us.
Yo, what you got over there, man?
I could have sworn I told you about that, Donnie.
My first time. Well, I don't know what are you doing. It's my first time hearing that though. But
yeah.
Man, this sound like you did the right thing though.
People, man, plain and simple, man. As much as shit as I've been over, this is the child that I was paying child support to the mama while he was living with me.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
And on top of that, like she said, well, no, you can't, you can't just put him out like that. I said, what the hell? Well, if you'll have to pay child support. I said, woman, I'm already paying child support on the boy. I said, last time I checked, you can't. I said, look, I said, hold on. I said, hold on a second. Calvin, watch this. Because he was standing next to me. I said, you can't touch me. I said, why? I said, because I've been paying the child support. And last time I checked, motherfucker, I don't even have legal custody. I'm just paying child support on a child that's living with me. So you got to take him.
What was the court's justification for you having to pay child support on a child that's actually living with you?
I didn't have basically in their book, in their eyes, even though he had been with me for like 7.5 years, I don't have legal custody. It was never changed on the paperwork downtown.
But you had the
I went through
kids.
so much crap with the courts that even in my city actually put somebody in jail for having to go to their schools. My city saw how much trouble that I was going through with the court system with him custody, that they realized that the child did live with me and allowed him to go to schools under my taxes because I had shown them the paperwork of me fighting with the courts. And they showed, he's like, oh yeah, he's like, you're not the only father. Because at Board of Education said, you're not the only father that goes through that. She said, we know that the child lives with you, so we're going to allow him to attend our schools.
I got lit up, man. Shit.
So they basically they knew what kind of bullshit that was on, and they did the shit anyway. But my thing was, you couldn't go to the court and be like, listen, my son lived with me for X amount of years. I need this shit reversed. I need this shit.
Well, that's what I'm in fighting now. But this normally how it goes is this. Once they put it, like they owe me about 90 grand. Once they put it on,
God damn,
take it off. Like literally, that's why. Like once I get credit for this 90 grand, shit, I'll be down to like under 40 grand.
So you get credit.
350,000.
I remember, and you knocked it down. But but if you was at 90 grand, and they reversed that shit, would you have them put that on your baby mama and get your own check?
You're breaking up. I can't hear you.
I said, so would you put that on your baby mama?
Me, I cannot hear you.
Hold on, let me see.
It's you.
All right, hear me now.
Say something. The other dude say something.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear him perfectly.
All right, so would you put that on your baby mama? You said 90,000, right? If they said it's got to be paid back.
You're breaking up. Or you want me to leave and come back?
Hold on. All right, how about can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'll leave and come back. See if it's me.
All right. Sean, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I want to know if he had that 90,000, would he take that 90,000 and get that to baby mama? That's my debt. Nah, that's your debt. So you go ahead and pay them people.
Cause she still took the money with him still staying with the kid staying with him.
Damn, we got an echo like a motherfucker. That's what that is. Let me see what this is. Yeah, she took the money, took it and rolled, went and collected that shit on a weekly basis.
I don't see how that's justified by any court.
You got an echo. Maybe that's so.
Okay, I can hear perfectly now.
All right, yeah. So if you had the ability to put that money on your baby mama and make her pay you back, would you do it?
I hate to say something. I'm not that time. My thing was this: is just call it a wash and we'll just call it a day.
Oh, I'm petty, nigga. It couldn't have been no wash for me, nigga. Because I know she went out there and had her nails and hair done. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need all 90 of that back.
For real, I need all my money.
So you a better dude than me, because she'd have been mad sick with me.
Because I mean, technically, I figure like this is technically they made me pay out about 40. As I say, 40 and all the fees and all like that. So, and she should have been paying 40. So technically, it's like you got say I owe you $200, but technically you owe me $4. It's like it's kind of wash. You know what I mean? So basically, I look at it as I shouldn't have paid out 40. I should have gotten 40. So that's 90 grand credit towards me technically. You know, because technically he should have been paying me instead of me paying her.
Yeah, she should have been paying you if you was the one taking care of the child. That don't make no sense. Like you are proving to be the stable home, and then they make you pay her, and she was collecting the money like the kid, like for child support of a child she wasn't taking care of.
Oh, she didn't even see him. Remember my son.
That's crazy, man.
She hadn't seen him in years.
That's crazy.
Now, is this the same son that she was playing the game with?
Yeah,
She
him.
had two different dudes
Yep,
bouncing back
that's
and
him.
forth.
Like I said, the only one that put me through the trouble is his mother. Like that. Like the other one, like if you see, I've talked about all of them. My daughter's mother, she's only played the little bullshit card once. She only did it once. That's why I tell them. Even all of them got it in it. Sometimes they may not play it often, but my daughter's mother only pulled that bullshit shit once. She pulled it at the opportune time one time, and after that, she never did it again. But like I tell everybody, I said the problem is you got to take the gun away from them because even the best of women will pull it at least once.
That's crazy.
And that's why I say the rule that the men should be doing is just taking the gun from them, period. Because it's not the fact that the people talk, vet them and all that. No. It doesn't matter if you vet them and all that crap. If the gun is still available to be pulled, it'll be pulled at a time, just not
That's at a convenience.
Mm-hmm. You take the weapon away, period. And that's what has to happen. The weapon has to be taken away.
Yeah, no, I see. It's way too common that these women are getting away with murder, doing all kind of foolishness and shenanigans, and they never get checked on the situation. And realistically, they should.
Yo, let's see if the dude got money.
She was stealing from CMHA.
What is CNAJ?
Was making damn near $45,000-$50,000 a year. Wasn't paying no rent.
What's CNAJ?
CMH, Cleveland Metropolitan Housing Authority.
Ah, okay.
She was stealing from them. She had all those years. That go to show you how the difference is between that. She was making, like I said, she was an LPN. She was making like $19 an hour, and like she got
as an LPN.
LPN. Well, no, she was making 22 because she was working at Broadview Multicare here in Parma.
Okay.
Like you see, I'm naming locations in place. Matter of fact, too, that's where she killed the one at Broadview.
Yeah, I mean, is you over here snitching? You tell it.
You hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you.
That's where at Broadview Multicare in Parma. That's where she killed the woman at too.
How did she kill the woman?
Getting too much morphine.
Oh, so isn't that regulated? It's supposed to be like a little drip system. You hit the button and hit time out, ain't it?
Calculate. That's the reason why that anybody that's an LPN or whatever should know math, because you calculate the dosage of what you give to them. And come to find out what you did is she messed up, gave her way too much. And then what did they do after the fact? They covered it up by putting because they came in and checked the drug levels and all like that. They came in and diluted the morphine with saline.
Ooh. So they came back and cleaned up for her, huh?
Huh?
They came back and cleaned up for her.
Yeah, it's like her coworkers were in on the two after they found out what happened. They covered it up.
Damn.
But if
you are here, you giving all the business. Hey, listen, y'all need to get this man his money back. He gonna tumble an empire.
Yo, that man deserves his money. That man deserves his money back.
It's true. It's not slander.
Shy, you got an echo.
You probably got to mute me on Discord.
Yeah. I don't have you on. Let me see. Maybe I do have you on Discord. Yeah, that shit's wild. So I'm curious. Did you ever go to the court and be like, listen, she been telling, she been saying that this man has my baby. I had a kid for 2 weeks. She takes the kid over here for 2 weeks, and this is daddy.
Don't mean. Just
Say what?
I went to CPS back with her, where one at a time she tried. Basically, what happened is this. Remember, I told you used to volunteer at my son's school. That was the same child.
Right.
I used to take, and then what happened is, he came and stayed with me. So like for like the 2.5, 3 months, I used to take him to school every day. Even though he went to the school down the street from her, because he was staying with me while she was going through classes. So the people in the school, they realized, well, who is this guy he called Andre? Because basically, my son didn't start calling me dad until he started living with me.
Come again, say what?
My son didn't start calling me dad because all the bullshit with her until he started.
So you was Andre paying child support. You was Andre on the birth certificate. What was the other nigga?
His name was Dennis.
No. But what did your son call the other nigga?
Oh, his name. He called him dad too.
No. But you said he didn't call you dad until he moved in.
Hey,
did he?
Can you? Never mind. You good?
Did he call the other dude dad at all? Did he call the did he like what was the name that he called the other dude? That's what I'm trying to get through.
He called him Dad for a while. Sometimes called him Jeff. Dog depends. I'm sorry, his name was Jeff, not Dennis. His name was Jeff.
God damn. So he was calling that dude daddy before he was calling you daddy.
Well, but what happened is this. The reason why, to go to show you how I said you got to watch out when it comes to motherfuckers being trifling and scrounging. The reason why my son's mother had his name changed because he used to have my last name, have my middle name. She had his name changed while we were together, and I found out this after the fact. But basically, we were staying together. I remember one day I woke up, and she was like, "Oh, I'm going somewhere." I said, "Oh, well, I'll watch him." This, that, and the other. We together. Come to find out, this bitch had signed up. I guess how they do it now, they'll put something in the paper. She signed up to have the boy's name changed because what happens is,
oh yeah, you have to go on the paper. Yeah, okay.
Right. But what happens is after you, if to have the child's name changed, you have to do that. But what happens is like when you go to pick the child up, like from daycare and all like that, she had lied to him saying that the name was wrong, that they just had it wrong on his paperwork. Because she was like, well, why does he have the name Mitchell instead of Robinson? You know what I mean?
That's a cold bitch. I know that's your baby mama. That's a cold bitch.
No. Donnie, you don't understand something. If you make a statement and it's true, that's a cold bitch. I'm not gonna be offended by it. It's the truth.
God damn, that's a cold motherfucker. I couldn't imagine.
Imagine the type of mindset
I would be on cold case.
Imagine the type of mindset that it takes to do some shit like that.
Oh, but no. This is the mindset that it took. This here's that. So we sitting up here. She did all that. I'm sitting up here. I'm laying in the bed one day. I get up. She said, "Oh, I said, well, look, he can stay here." Oh no, he got to go with me. Okay, fine. I didn't think about it. 2 weeks later, we get into a little riff. I go home. Back to my people's house. I go back over there. I'm sitting there and and I see name change official. I look at the date that it was done. Motherfucker, that was the date that I woke up that morning. And on the
damn.
Top, no, I got you beat. I'm about to really rub it in. She used my card to go do it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How is she still alive, bro?
Because she was driving my car at the time.
I'm telling, I don't think it'd been a judge alive who would have been like, listen, yeah, we can't convict this man. Well, there was a motive for what Scott did to Lacey, right? Come on now.
I was sitting up there like, wait a minute. Cause I look up, she said, "Baby, I need the car." All right, fine. She take the car, do all this.
She had this shit planned out like fucking leaving Ike.
This nigga's a criminal mastermind. She didn't set up the whole world.
Well, like I told her, she I told him in the court. I said, you don't understand something. My son's mother is a master manipulator. Master. Like one of the things, I'm not even gonna lie. That's the reason why I don't stay near her. Because for some reason I got this little inkling in my heart. Sometimes I still love her ass. So
no.
Come on. Yeah, you having sex flashback, nigga. Go ahead and get that out your mind. Let that go.
For real.
When she would come around, like if she came around and
she sucked your soul out, nigga. Let that go.
This is what I would do. As soon as she tried to talk, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Yeah, talk to Calvin, and I'll leave. I would never spend no time around her. So she just basically like this. I watched her forge paperwork. Like, man, so many motherfucking nurses working right now, and they got bad shot records and shit to all the paperwork she used to forge. Oh shit, man!
She's a beast.
What's so bad? I didn't even lie. They would set it up to where all these people got fake references. Evidently, they would have their friends sit there, they fill out a job, say that her friend wanted to work at a place. She was
right.
The company they work for. Here's the number and contact people. A lot of times people wouldn't check the paperwork. So they would call the number that you put on the paper just to get a reference on them, and you don't realize you done called somebody else. They would just,
yeah, we did that as kids. So yeah, I get that.
Like, that's when I was sitting up there thinking we were dating that time. I was like, oh hell no, because my son had to be about 6 then, about 5, 6. And I was just watching. I'm like, man, that's just cold on just so many fucking levels. And I was looking like this. So I even told them, I said, you don't realize something. This woman, she is a master manipulator, forger. She was just treacherous. I said, you don't, I mean, no offense. There's certain things, there's nothing beneath on what you won't do to get what you want. And I'm
Yeah, she who you want on your team as an ally, but she an enemy. Oh, it's a problem.
I said, you don't understand. Like, I made a comment in court, like, about that. And ever since I made that comment, she just like really just putting the screws to me. Like, if she can make, like, cause you know, they can make a phone call and just say the right wording to
vehicle coming.
And
Got you.
But yeah, I told them all the time. I said, man, she is treacherous. Like literally, I remember she always made a joke. She said, like, one of her screen names on the game was
back up.
Cold-Hearted Assassin.
I'm done.
Because I girlfriend,
she knew what the fuck she was doing. She was a savage with it.
savage.
She wasn't playing games whatsoever.
He's stuck inside the building.
Yeah, we over here playing Call of Duty, man. We in here entrenched.
I remember some men that he was playing games on, like after we wasn't messing around no more. And
how many kids does your baby mama have?
My kid is actually the youngest. She actually got 5.
All right,
God damn. So you knew she was 4 in.
No, I'm gonna let you know, man. I'm gonna show you how girlfriend. By the time I got caught up in the game and already that she had already had the shit set up well. Basically, I didn't even realize when I met her kids like were just mannerable, the nicest kids. I'm like, God damn, he's like girlfriend work all these hours, and you know, it just never came to my head. Come to find out, the baby daddy was the one that raised the kids. That's why they were so mannerable. And they listened to men. Because they were used to being around a man. And
they knew what was up.
So some people were like, well, she got 4 kids? Hell no, nigga, stay away from her. And I'm like, dude, the kids are here. You're like, wait a minute, you've been on the phone the last hour. I ain't heard no kid in the background. I said, I know. He's like, oh shit.
Yo, I'm lifting this dude up. Yo,
so you felt like she was dealable. That was feedback. Go ahead.
It was the other dude. And come to find out, she had left him. Evidently, I had replaced him. I guess she found a better dummy.
So she has 5 kids as it is now. She just rolling.
Oh, but what happened is this. This is what happened too. So basically, by the time we already started doing all this, she allowed the kids to go stay with the dad. So basically, it was just me and her then. But
so she had 5 kids. How many different dudes?
I'm the third.
That's horrible.
I thought it was only one, but I found out I'm the third.
Now, she hit you with the okie doke too. Shit.
I thought the other kid, because he had all of them. Come to find out, the other 2 that he had wasn't his.
Do we got a balloon? I need to get rid of some.
No.
Money.
So
I just killed the dude on the roof.
She don't take care of none of her kids, and she probably collect a check from all of these dudes.
Well,
so she had a hell of a racket.
Well, no, just give you an example. Now to go to show you how treacherous she was. And what's so bad is she got a good relationship with the kids now that they're grown. And to show you how I sit up here and say, how they say mothers do no wrong. This bitch right here, I remember back when all the shit went down, she had to be like 6 months pregnant. Because I mean, like we met and within like 4 months, 5 months, she was pregnant.
Wait. You met her and she was pregnant?
No, I got her pregnant. I'm saying when we
okay.
Right. So within then, so he's like, well, fuck it. I don't know already. And my dumb ass was punch drunk. I thought I was in love. No, I just had the wool pull over my eyes. I mean,
he was smacking them lips raw, bro.
Nah, you remember there was a video he showed us not too long ago. It was a Trojans lubricant commercial. Yep. This nigga in the background had the biggest smile I've ever seen a grown man.
Yep, that was her. That's the one we're talking about. That was her. So, and what's so funny is evidently that once me being known on YouTube, that the YouTube got people would comment like, "Look at Judge Dre." So evidently that let her know that I'm around on YouTube. I remember seeing some comments on that video of people who found that video and that's Dre. And then I noticed that the comments got erased. So I noticed she had to erase the comments. But yeah. Probably she ain't erased the video.
Well, Mella said, sounds like you got caught up in the tranquil family structure facade.
Now, I'm going to let you know how cold girlfriend is. So, after he had been living with me about 5 or 6 years, she had made a comment like, oh, you know, I really like to talk. She would say, I would want to be with you, but I don't want to have nothing to do with him.
Why was that even a topic of conversation? Him?
No, him as in our son.
Oh.
Now, can you picture a mother saying that?
How old is your kid at the time?
Your son's daddy, but not our son.
Yeah, but how old is the kid at the time? Because I'm just trying to figure out the mindset. Like, is this kid grown? Your kid still ain't grown, is it?
No, he was like 13 at the time.
Oh yeah, that's a psychopath. There's something wrong.
I want to be with you, but not our son. I'm like,
hot girl summer.
I'm like, I just like I hate to say some of the stuff I heard come out of her mouth. I never thought I'd ever hear a woman say.
Bro, you'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
But no. Think about this though? Have you ever heard a woman say, "This is her son and your son together"? It ain't like it's somebody else's son. Y'all made a baby together. She say, "I want to be with my baby daddy, but I don't want to be with my baby."
Yeah, you don't have a maternal instinct. Something wrong with her ass.
Yeah, that's
when
she's sick.
That was when I told myself,
that's a psycho right there.
Fuck with her again, I'm an idiot. I mean, she done some cold. I can tell you some of the dumbest shit I did for a woman. She done some cold shit, but when she said that shit right there, it was just like, wow. If you don't care what.
But did you feel like there was ulterior motive with that, or?
Oh no. Like a couple times, I ain't gonna lie, I was dumb as fuck. She was coming over, I was smashing, and she wouldn't talk to her son. Okay, I did it about 5-6 times, and
so she came in, fucked you,
and didn't say hi.
Seen the little boy, and then just strolled past his ass, didn't say nothing.
And say like snuck out without him knowing.
Well, okay, snuck out. Okay, that's a different.
Yeah, I said like this. I even told my son. I said I'm gonna let you know like this. So I had to make a choice, either your mother or you. And I realized that you didn't have nobody, and all like this, and it'd be wrong. And I put you first.
You're supposed to.
You would never think that I would see a girlfriend being upset with the kid, but the child's mother, it's like
cold talk.
You know, when I'm up here, like, man, I am definitely dealing with a psychopath.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. They on my ass, bro. They on my ass.
That's tragic as fuck.
And say when the child's mother sits up here and says, "I want to be with you," but not.
So how does your son feel about that?
He didn't say it. She didn't say it in front of him.
Yeah, but he knows. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to say it in front of him for him to know. You know, kids hear everything. Kids know everything.
But this is the problem. My son is like, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. My son is like, it's like he got the, like, you see how me, I'll come out and say anything, and I'm strong. I can take a lot of bullshit. Where it's like somebody took my best qualities and took her best qualities and put them all into one person. Just like that's fucked up. Like her master manipulating people and all that other bullshit on top of my strong and go-getter and all that in one person, you done created a fucking monster. Because unfortunately, as my son got older, I saw it. And it was just like I even tried to break him many a time out of that shit. I remember I told you that time I punched my son dead in his chest. I hit him as hard as I could. My son just boom took the hit. I'm sorry, Dad. I was like, oh shit, this nigga is going to kick my ass. Because he had just stood up to me that day. I just punched him dead square in his chest, like boom. And I mean, I felt the ribs. And he just stood there. I'm sorry, Dad. I was just like,
it's a smooth little nigga.
I asked.
He knew what you wanted to hear. He gave it to you.
No,
went on by this day.
He took the blow like it was nothing. And I was just like, I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. After that, he's like, I'm sorry, Dad. And I was just like, I was sitting there thinking to myself,
oh shit.
Drew
I got you.
hit like that, and it didn't phase him.
Be careful. He might be overwatching me.
I got him.
All right, good
You got
shit.
a homeboy too.
Yeah, I've been trying to get him for a minute.
He was a slick. Yeah, your son was slick with it. Ah, shit, they got me. Yeah,
Yeah,
your
they
son
got
was
me
slick
too.
with it. He knew what the fuck was going on, and yeah, I mean that was the right move. That little nigga man Machiavelli's the prince.
And what's up? I thought the nigga was dumb. I ain't gonna lie. Remember I told you.
Oh, you thought he was dumb? He played you.
I thought my son was dumb as fuck. Did not have game. Okay, so I had a bug there. I could see what all the crap that he was sending. I had another phone that was all connected to his accounts, so I could see all this shit. So this one, and I mean, what's so bad? This dude, my son had game. People like, man, I didn't know the game like that until I got like 20. My son had game. Evidently, this one chick he wanted to talk to. He was talking to the chick. Then, like, they went out. Evidently, like, they got their freaks on, but they didn't fuck. So then what he do is he ghosted her for like 2 days. She was just blowing messages up, nothing happening. Then he hooked up with her again, I guess after that, because after he ghosted her, and he put the like ghost move and then smash afterwards. And it was like, dude, how would you even know to have that game? Like, and what's so bad? He a ladies man. Like remember I told you he was the one, my son was the one where we went out when we had taken my girlfriend's daughter out, and she was like, I'm like, oh man, girlfriend like you right there. And I'm like, because even my girlfriend was like, man, she really like Calvin, don't you? Because there's a little young girl at the play. And she's like, oh, I know who he is. That's Calvin. And it was just like, and I'm like, he's like, who? He's like, yeah, he go to my school, but he just did it. I'm like, oh, I'm like, Calvin, you know, girlfriend like you. And he's like, whatever.
True player for real. That's my nigga for real.
Man, he got, like I said, it's like even when he was a little kid, it'd be like he was like 6, 7. It'd be like 13 years. Oh my gosh, look how cute he is. Oh, can I give him a hug? And it's like these girls, and I'm sitting there thinking, man, if I was 7, 8, and these girls, these big ass titties hugging, oh my gosh, he's so cute. Look at these eyes and all this. And it's just like, whatever. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. He got that master manipulation crap from his mom. Man, just blowing down on women, and I just be shaking my head like, son, I ain't never teach you to do no shit like that. But his mama did. His mama was, and like he even said, oh, he gonna be a glutton, and I'm like, nah, he ain't gonna be like that. I'm gonna make sure. She like, no, he a Robinson. That's what we do. And I didn't even realize that because even her other sister was like that, and their brothers, they just burn through relationships. They burn up the block. I'm like, and I mean. And that's why I told myself, wait a minute, it running a family. Because I ain't even gonna lie. Because when I met her, and then after about 8 months later, I was talking to her dad. I was telling her dad how I'm gonna marry her and all this other shit. And I remember her dad was sitting there smiling and shit, like whatever, like this. I sit here,
Yeah, I already knew it was up.
He was like they're like thinking like whatever. Oh, you want to marry? I was gonna ask him to marry his daughter.
Pops knew it was
the
up.
little niggas an ass assassin.
Yes. And but what was so bad? Look, that was her gamer tag. Cold-hearted ass assassin.
Wait, what we playing? We playing regular Warzone?
No, this is
you hear me?
The HUD one. Yeah, so yeah, she knew what it was. She knew what the gameplay was. She told you.
Yeah, she told me like when
she gave you every hint to run, and she caught you, nigga. She snared you in the web.
Yeah, she did.
It sounded like Pops knew it was up.
Yeah, like oh, Pops knew it. That's what he told me. He just sit there and laugh. And he told me after the fact, he's like, man, I ain't gonna lie. He said, my kids ain't shit.
Damn.
He did tell me because I'm just like, well, wait a minute. Because so afterwards, the fact it came out a couple of years later, he's just like, wait a minute, you sat down multiple times and had drinks with my dad? And they're like, wait a minute, what was he drinking? I told him, oh, we drank this. Wait a minute, he gave you some of that? Oh my gosh, he really liked you. Because my dad did not share his so-and-so with nobody.
That man was trying to help you dodge a bullet though, bro.
But no, he was telling me, it's like he because he's like, my dad mentioned that you was a real good dude and I should have married you. But it came out after the fact. But that's when her dad, he was like, wait a minute, he shared his so-and-so with you? Oh, hell no. He's like, yeah, maybe we drink many of the times. He's like, yeah, man, he liked you. Because he didn't share talk to none. But he just said, unfortunately, because I remember like after like the 5th or 6th time we had sat down and drank together, he was just like, they just not good people.
They just not. I heard Roger say they just not good people.
Pop knew what was up.
Shout out to heathen ass Roger. They just not good people.
Right. And what's like, that's why I sit here and laugh, because every time I talk to Roger, I always think of her dad.
That man was trying to put you up on game, and he already knew what was up.
Yeah, he knew that. He knew that she had me sprung out. He's like, man. Then my family said that. He's like, man, my mom said the same thing. He said that woman could eat a mile of her shit. He's like, nobody could tell you nothing.
That shit must have been magical.
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, it was. I mean, look, the sex was so good.
I'm telling you.
And
you saw that ad. That nigga was smiling like he was a Toys R Us kid.
And I think what happened is after the phasing well off, because we had fucked a couple times too after she had, but it was just like I think that I just taken so much shit that I just fell out of it. And
shit, they got me down already. I'm on this train, man.
I'm on it.
They hit me.
We listening.
Yo, come pick me up though.
I got you. I'm coming. I'm right behind you.
But yeah, I was sitting up there like I was a dumbass fool. I'll say that.
She had you, huh? Well, you know, shit happened.
Bird.
I'm in a train car right below you.
I know. Yeah, she had you with the lick, but you know.
I said, well, you
must be love.
Oh man, talk about being young and dumb. You know? They talk about young and dumb.
But we all gotta go through a phase, right?
Yeah, man,
you gotta take a couple losses so you can take a win.
That was a phase right there. That was the worst, probably the worst. Oof. How long did we go on and off? We went at least about 7 years. No.
7 years.
7 years of that shit.
And you ain't kill her ass?
Nope.
I'm glad you didn't. It ain't worth it. But shit.
And I ain't gonna lie. Look, go to show you how like when I listen to these blue pill simp talk, dude, I told you one time the bitch put me out and I had to walk like 20 something miles.
Couldn't happen. Nope.
And like I look back and think of some of the dumb shit I did back then. As I was just trying to make this relationship work and make our family work. Oh my God. Talk about a dumb man. I sit there and look back at how stupid I was. Oh man.
She caught you. Yeah, she had you. She knew she had the right one.
Then it's like I think what happened is like when she came back around and I wouldn't show her no attention. It's like I wouldn't allow her to get close to me again.
Just because you learned the lesson.
I'm like, no, but stay away from. It's like, I mean, her shit was like a drug. Stay away from that. That was like heroin. Stay away from that.
So how do you feel about her now? How do you move with her?
Huh?
So if you see her now, how do you feel about her? How do you move with her?
And she popped up over my house. Oh, the last time she popped up over my house was the day after they issued the checks for when we got the stimulus check.
Mm.
Now she popped up over my house, saw my where's Calvin. What the fuck you talking about, bitch? I sent you a message through because see I didn't have none of her phone. Go to show you is she was so cold like towards the end, like the last 6-7 years. I guess she probably started dabbling in other shit where she kept everything secret. So I know she was just doing more illegal and dumb shit. Where I never even had her phone number. Like for like the last 8-9 years of our relationship, I had no way of contacting her. I mean, we were in a relationship, but like while my son, was with me, she was like, her excuse was, you can't have my phone number because you're gonna try to give him back to me.
Damn, she really didn't want her kid.
Yeah. I said, why the fuck would I want to give him back to me? Give him back to you after the way you acted.
Man,
you had sex with a succubus. No wonder it was good.
Real man, that's a demon right there.
Oh,
that was a damn demon. How much you think overall, legal fees, child support, everything total, do you think you spent?
I wasn't even getting out, man. I hate to say something. This is what they would do. They was breaking me down so bad that I didn't even have no money for legal fees, so I was just going into court with no lawyer. So you know, you was just getting rent.
Doing anything they wanted to you at that point.
But like, remember, if you go to court with no lawyer and it's ran, because basically this is what they do. They drain you first. Like at one time, they was just killing my checks. I mean, I'm bringing home like the highest check I could make on like a 55-hour work week. The highest I could bring home is like $120.
After they didn't took everything from you.
Everything, like literally. I mean, they was taking so much money from me that then the people came. I moved home, they repossessed my car, and I'm just telling, look, dude, if y'all don't allow me to, you can keep something. Even my mom was like, don't even worry about the car insurance, just pay your car note and do your little things on the side so you can get a business, and I'll pay your car insurance for it. I couldn't even pay a $300 a month car note. Basically, I made, after taxes, I was making like $450 a month. A month.
Sheesh.
Damn.
That ain't nothing to live on. But they don't care, though. They don't care.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You can't go to the judge and say, Judge, this is my life. I have $450 a month. You better make that money and pay it off.
But basically, what they were saying is this. I went down there. I said, let me apply for food stamps. Go down there and play for food stamps.
Well, you're not a woman, so of course they're not gonna get it to you.
No, you able-bodied man.
She said, no, I went down there and applied. She said, "What?" So the woman typing for the food. She said, "God damn!" She said, "They just killing your ass on child support." I didn't even tell her. She just looked at. I guess she could tell through the system. She's like, "Damn!"
Oh, she could see the number.
She said, "Here you go." She said, "Baby, She said, "God damn, they just." And she said, "I've seen other people come in here and they ain't paying hardly nothing." But she said, and I got more bad news for you, sweetie. I said, what's that? You make too much money to qualify for food.
Damn.
Make too much money with no money.
With no money.
And she was, baby, I'm sorry. I was just like, damn. Because you know you got before another woman to come out there. This was a black woman to come out there and be like, God damn, baby. She was just like, I'll buy you some lunch right now, though, if you want something to eat. That's bad when the motherfucker is taking your paperwork, like, feel sorry enough to buy you lunch. Like, can I buy you lunch or something? Because that's just...
But that's the kicker. At a certain point, what can you do? That's what tell niggas, go get you a passport. Get the fuck up out of Dodge. If they hitting you like that, just get the fuck up out of there. Time to go. Mm-hmm. I'll find a country that don't do child support. You ain't collecting my wages.
Real, you know, catch me in Malaysia.
Well, for a while I did that. And it's like, man, after they start coming out, just like literally, at one time I got that settlement, and to go to show you how they use that shit against me. I paid them like I got a settlement, got a big settlement. They took like 70-something thousand. Okay, but and divided it up between them. So 4 months later, I'm in court because I ain't paid since the 28 grand went into that one, because 28 went into one account. Okay. She comes up to go before the judge. We believe Mr. Mitchell was hiding money. I'm like, wait a minute. What? I'm like, wait, woman, I got hurt on the job. Y'all
You think we don't intend to get our money?
Right, but she just, I said, if you see, well, he was making constant payments to me, and I said, because I was getting workers' comp, because I had an at-work injury, and I was getting paid for the last 4 years. I was just taking it out of that. And then, well, she comes to the judge, says, well, he paid $28,000 4 months ago. I'm like, dude, that was a settlement that y'all took. Well, all right, so the judge had said to the woman, is that a settlement?
Damn.
Take the, well,
bro, we got wiped.
This is what you did to make sure that I did jail time. She said, well, our records don't show that on this case, if that was a settlement, it shows that it was a payment. I'm like, what? She said, okay, 30 days in jail. Boom. Like thinking like if he gave me that time in jail.
Gave you 30 days in jail because the records showed that they didn't take the shit. They said that you paid it.
Yeah, I paid it. So
wow.
To go to show you how each child is a different case. So what happened is this: I go right next door to the next judge. I got another because it's for my because they hit you when one hits you, they just put you on all. So then I go to the right next door. I've already got the cuffs on, everything. he said the lawyer there, I got a dude. He, oh yeah, man, we got 14,000 on this case, X amount of this, that, and the other. And he's like, well, yeah, man, I'm on workers' comp. I haven't went back to work. I haven't reached my MMI date, this, that, and the other. He says, so the judge looks at it, the prosecutor said, yeah, we took that money. It was a settlement we seized. Okay, I said, right. Can you go next door and tell the judge next door? He said, well, what are you talking about? It says right here it was a settlement. We took the money. I said, the woman next door just lied to the judge and told her. He's like, it was two men. They just laughed. He said, yeah, they do that, man. He's like, sorry. He's like, well, you still got to do the 30 days. Okay.
You still got to go do the 30-day sit.
Yeah, 30 days.
So when you get out,
that's how common it was.
But you already not making no money, so you get out.
No, I got you beat. The best time I'll say is this: I did a 30-day sit because I had multiple 30-day sits. I did a 30-day sit. I get out Tuesday, right? Tuesday. I come home. I get out Tuesday like at 11:30 at night. Get out Tuesday 11:30 at night. I just happen to get home and look up. And it's a court docket in the mail for Thursday. I go to jail. I go to court that Thursday on a child support, same bullshit. When I'm in court that day, the same judge, different case, same judge, gives me 30 days.
Oh, for a different baby mama. So you hit 30 days, you be out for a day, and then pow, they got you again.
No, what happened is they said boom. So basically he comes over because like this one judge, no matter what, if you got Judge Ramsey's here in Cuyahoga in Cleveland, he said he's not letting nobody go. Like literally, like they've gotten to a rap to so much to where once they start getting into the sentence, the bailiff just come over and stand behind. And so basically,
you already know you about to clown. You might go ahead and grab me.
We getting his ass. We getting his ass. We gonna get his ass.
Damn.
But this is the problem. He's never let nobody out. So basically what happened is this. And I'm like, you don't remember me? I said, yeah, man, I've been in the car with you a couple times when they pick you up from the county and bring you up there. Because he would say, these people right here, so-and-so, this person, this right here, no matter what you say, don't even worry about it, guys. Y'all going home today. He said, these people right here, you got Judge Ramsey's. He said, it don't matter what the fuck you say. Y'all ain't going home today.
Damn, it's like that.
Now, he was sitting up here and I was sitting there and laugh. So he came up to stand behind me. And I'm like, dude, I just got out Tuesday. He like, what? I got out Tuesday at 11:30 at night. He like, you look at the, I say, well, what were you in jail for? I said, you gave me 30 days, 31 days ago. Well, because he had said 30 days again. We'll just suspend the sentence and all right, but just go ahead and get your shit back on track. I turned around to the cop. I'm like, he's like, yeah, well, you see, I came behind you to put the cuffs on you.
Wow.
I was like, dude, I've been out what? I've been out like 28 hours. 28 hours.
He just got out, and made the court date because if he hadn't.
What's so bad? I told him, here's the question. Y'all send me you know that I was in jail all this time. Y'all sent a court date, and it happened to be one day after I get out of jail. What if I would have missed this court date? Oh, you would have had a warrant.
You wouldn't ride around thinking everything was straight, and boom, they picked your ass
ride
up.
Around and not get it. And off to jail you go.
He ain't had a good chance to even.
He said, but it's like,
boy, the system's so jacked up.
You wasn't even out. I said, that's fucked up. He's about to give you 30 more days and wasn't even out 36 hours.
Oh yeah, nah, hell no. Bump all of that.
And I tell people, stay out of that system, man. They will kill. Yeah, like y'all wonder why you always see. You're like, man, every time I see Dre, that nigga always working.
You got to.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice.
Right. You gotta put your ass in jail.
This shit is tragic. But you know, this is the battle men go through on a consistent basis. Men understand.
See, what happened is this. Every time she get mad at me, like one time I was trying to get my son. Oh, you gonna try to take my son? Oh, don't even worry about it, motherfucker. You gonna be wearing orange next month. So all they do is make a call to the child support people. And it's like every time they call, they put the screws to you harder.
Damn. Make it impossible for you even before you even be a dad.
Look, like this what happened. The school, not me, the school was investigating her for how she was acting. And when I came to school, she got mad at me while I was at the school. And then she said that right in school, motherfucker, I'm gonna have your ass thrown in jail. A month later, I was sitting in jail.
Basically using the court system as a weapon against you.
Yeah, she holds you out. That was like I mean, wow.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna make sure that your motherfucking ass can't get him.
I don't see how you ain't in prison right now for murder, bro.
I'm telling you, all the shit that she did, she'd have been buried.
That was a bunch of
She'd have been
unnecessary,
buried.
man. That's leave.
Like, one thing is this. They, like I said, they sit up here and talk all that bullshit. And people say, well, not all women do that. Well, plain and simple. If you're really worried about the shit and what's happening to people, why don't you take the fucking weapon away from them? That's
I'm curious how our system got to this, because it was a point in time to where it was fuck you and fuck your kid, and motherfucker will go on about his day. How did we go from that to the Gestapo cops coming to get you?
Because they used to couldn't be able to do that. They that wasn't a thing.
Remember, I told you one time, it was somebody banging on the door. Like, one thing I ain't gonna lie, man, because I still live in the same place. Every time you hear that, boom, 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 you know, they bang on the door like that. Every time, I ain't gonna lie, man, I have nightmares still to this day. One time, sitting up there, I'm laying there, 5 cop cars pull up in front of my house. 2 cops get out of each car. They surround the house. They got the dog out there. My neighbor's sitting up here looking like, what the fuck is going on? So I open the door. He's like, open the door, man. Open the door. And I open the door, and my storm door locked. Open the door. Open the door. I'm like, well, what's going on? What's going on? So then I'm like, no, open the door. They just trying to pull
they booted me.
the door open. Because, you know, they got your picture.
I'm up here fucking people up, man. I killed 2 people
like,
already.
Dude, we got you for child support. And so I'm standing out there, my neighbors, everybody, because, you know, you got so many cop cars on the street. They're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, Dylan, what the hell Dre do? Because
Like, yeah, they did all this for me? Shit.
It's like, what? They got the dog out too and everything. I'm like, dude, don't worry about it. It's child support. They're like, all them motherfuckers for child support? He said, oh, because even what's so bad is, and the cops were kind of pissed because they said, he's like, yeah, man, what they do. When the numbers get low in the jail, they do what they call child support roundup day.
Hey, they thought they ain't making that money, so they got to come pick people up.
Yeah, they just
child support.
And everybody
roundup day.
And they just come to your house. Like, well, when I got in the car, it was another dude in the car. I'm like, what you in jail here for? Child support.
Oh, hell no.
He's just like that. He's like, remember I told you about the guy? There was a guy, one of my people who I was in court with. He had his, I saw the paperwork. He fell out at work, fell down. They had to do emergency open heart surgery on him. Now, you know, most motherfuckers living paycheck to paycheck. He had been off of work for 45 days. He just got cleared to go back to work like a week from then. He happened to be out, and they picked him up for child support. So he was in court with me. You can see the gauze because he still had all the crap on his chest. I remember we went to court. He was sitting up there. I was in the courtroom.
He about dead. They still picked him up.
He said, Your Honor, I go back to work Thursday. My job, I'll be back at work Thursday. This is Judge Ramsey's here in Cleveland. He said, I had a heart attack. As you see, here's my paperwork. He even showed it to me. Like, I read it because, you know me, I don't believe the shit unless hey, let me see your paperwork. Then I'll believe what you say. I read the shit. Yeah, he did. I mean, they rushed him to the hospital from work. He's like, I'm cleared to go back to work next Thursday. Can you, just like that? Well, motherfucker, he said you should have had some money put aside for child support. He's like, now go to work next week, man. 30 days.
They're making it impossible for you to do anything.
I was just like, when I saw him do that, I was just like, man, you lucky Ramses ain't nobody killed none of your kids, man. Because that's just cold-hearted all day. The man, I mean, what? He fell out at work. The man collapsed at work. It ain't like, what the hell?
It ain't like he actively trying to avoid the shit. He can't help it. He had a damn heart attack.
The man had a heart attack, open heart surgery, and they still put the nigga in jail. I was just like, oh my gosh.
I mean, the court system is a huge way to generate revenue too.
The shit is uncalled for.
It is.
Yeah, open heart surgery. What the hell do you expect?
And didn't give a fuck.
Judge Ramsey put his ass in jail. Boom.
Completely uncalled for. Ridiculous at every level.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. I even said, man, I ain't even gonna lie. I said, I bet not never see Judge Ramsey's on the street.
I wouldn't blame you. That's crazy.
I don't even give a damn if it was 10 years from now, because you know me, I'm almost done. I'm still beating your ass off the rip. Because I mean, I hate to say something. Somebody deserves you need your ass whipped.
I don't think anybody would hold that against you, and I think you probably
Nah,
have
the
to
amount of
legit
stuff
pay
that
your
he's been
bail.
through, I wouldn't. God, oh man.
And it's for no reason, absolutely no reason.
So what happened is too. It came out that because I was like, why the fuck he just be stroking dudes like that? It's like, man, he said like his niece or cousin in his family was supposedly raped by their baby mama afterwards. So basically,
So it's a
like
personal vendetta to all men then.
all black men. He said vendetta where basically no matter what, you ain't going home.
You know, it's funny. I have a homeboy. He had to do jury duty, and he was sitting in court for what was essentially a rape case, and it was the rape of a minor.
Oh.
And he listened to the evidence and the story, and there was no physical evidence. The rape kit came back. The little girl was like 13 or 14 or whatever, but she said it happened. But this was after because he was the boyfriend. So this was after she was disciplined by the boyfriend, couldn't go out to some party or something, and all the information came back. And when my homeboy said he was sitting in that jury room,
Mm-hmm.
he said there were women in there making emotional pleas for him to convict that man, not based on the evidence put forth, based on their own experiences and interactions.
Mm-hmm.
And he kept saying, no, this is not how shit goes. This man has no evidence. Well, my cousin was molested, or I was molested. Okay, that's got nothing to do with this man. And he said for 4 weeks straight, he was the only one that was against the case. And he said eventually he just had to fold because he couldn't he couldn't go back and forth with these people. And I was like, they didn't deadlock it. They didn't make. He said no. He said they just kept having come in that day after day because we couldn't decide, and they were getting mad at him because they didn't. He wouldn't fold to their point of view, even though none of the evidence showed this man had actually done the crime.
Well, remember I told you about my friend. He stayed across the street from me. Now he did a plenty of dirt when he was young. When he was older, he never did no dirt. To go to show you how the state picks up shit about black men. A friend of ours that used to always kick it at his house. So sometimes the people would be at his house even when he was away at work.
Right.
A friend of ours named Eshawn. He went to jail for the crime. He beat up a dude and locked him in Jason's garage. Okay, Jason comes home from work. The dude is in the garage. I guess he had just woke up at the end or whatever. Jason opens the door. It's the nigga standing in the garage. What's up? The nigga leaves. State picks up the charges of assault and kidnapping on Jason because he was locked in the garage. The guy says that it wasn't Jason. It was, he don't remember but he believed it was Eshawn. Eshawn admitted to doing it and saying that Jason was not there. The state picked up charges on Jason. Jason went to court, but they tied the shit up for months in court, and they kept trying to get the man to take a plea. He had witness statements that proved that he was in another place at the time. He had the time card that said he was at work at the time the event happened. He had the owner of the company come out and say that he was standing next to him at the business that whole day, and the man never left. State picked up the charges still, and he still went to court. The only reason why that his friend, after he saw that he was getting railroaded, the boss that he worked for is some hot shot in a Jewish community. So he made a phone call to some Jewish person he knew. He found out they got a good hotshot Jew lawyer, and as soon as the Jew lawyer walked in, they just dropped everything.
Because they knew better.
He said, I would be sitting there for a crime I didn't do, and people came out and said it was not me. But he said they was not gonna let, because they was telling him, he's like, man, just take a plea and we'll let you go. And it was just
Tragic
like,
world that we live
wow.
in.
And
Full
that
of
took,
that bullshit.
I mean, like I told, but then I sit up here and it's just like shit, man. I watch him. I said, man, and then you wonder why these people be going off like that.
Yeah, that shit's ridiculous. All right, man. So listen, it's about 1 o'clock on my end. I got to get some shit done. I'm gonna drop this show off. We might come back, but I'm pretty sure Roger's supposed to be getting it live fairly soon. You know that nigga at the Roger Report live. He has some foolishness always going, but he has a great point of view. I'm gonna have y'all check him out. You want to give final statements?
Final statement. Go check out Dark Skater 7. I post videos sporadically. Tech YouTube channel, gaming YouTube channel. Go check me out. You won't be disappointed. And shout out to Habitual Line Steppers. Long live the Habitual Line Steppers.
Hey, Mr. Judge Drake.
What's up?
Final statement, Playboy. Any words of wisdom to impart amongst the people?
Keep it wrapped up.
You heard this, man. Hey, listen, that's gospel right there. You know, it was written in the book of Jobs. Jobs and payment. All right, y'all. Listen, it's another day. I'm trying to get more of these going, but I've been working like a slave out here, trying to get accustomed to this house and everything else. But as per usual, you heard several things during today's show that just said Judge's baby mama ain't shit. Well, guess what? You ain't shit for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day.